Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you to this Wednesday's Zoom Discover Arbonne. Thank you for joining in from wherever you are across the country or the globe, or if you're listening to this or watching this in recording. Just know that whoever invited you to come listen or watch this tonight, or listen to the recording or watch the recording, thinks really highly of you. And us as Arbonne consultants, we don't offer this business to just anyone, because one thing that's great about Arbonne and having this business is we get to pick who we do business with. And you have been hand-selected to listen to this business opportunity. And so please reach back out to the person who invited you and give them a big thank you, and let them know about what intrigued you most about what you're just about to hear. And just keep an open mind and an open heart. I know there's a lot of misinformation out there about network marketing and what our business might be about. And so I'm hoping that during this presentation tonight, you'll learn some things, and that's what we're here for, just education. We're not here to convince anybody. We're here to educate and then let you take that information and do with it what you want. So, well, let me introduce myself. My name is Teresa Thomas. I am an area manager and independent consultant with Arbonne. I have been with Arbonne for about 5 years now. 5 years ago, I had no idea what Arbonne was. I've never heard about the name. And how I was introduced was by way of a really good friend of mine. She called me up and said she was starting a new business and she wanted me to come over and check out her grand opening party, or what we call our launch party. And I thought, oh, it's one of those things, it's one of those home party deals. I really don't want to go. But she was a really good friend, and I really wanted to support her and whatever endeavor she was starting. So I went to this party with, like I said, lots of misconceptions, lots of, oh, I don't think this is going to be for me. I sat in the back, I had my arms crossed. I was really kind of maybe just there just to drink her wine and eat her appetizers. But when I really opened my ears and opened my heart to what the presentation was about, I learned a lot of things that I didn't know before. There's two things I learned. One, about how naive I was as a consumer about health and wellness products. I didn't know what was getting onto my skin was actually getting into my bloodstream. At that point, I guess I was kind of stuck up about products. Not that I was snobby about the brand. I actually got my products from the grocery store or the drugstore, and I thought that was totally fine. Shampoo, body wash. I didn't want anybody to tell me otherwise. But what I was educated about during that party really changed our lives completely in our household. And the second thing I learned is what network marketing and Arbonne really is about. It's not this pyramid thing that we kind of had the coin was phrased into our heads back in the 80s, and what network marketing really is. And so throughout this presentation, I'm going to go through some of those misconceptions and teach you what network marketing really is and how it's the best opportunity, the best business that you can ever get into out there. And it's growing leaps and bounds through this country. Actually, Harvard has a class. They teach a class in network marketing. So colleges are grabbing hold of this business model, and they're actually teaching Ivy League students how to get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and go through some slides. I'm a real visual person, so I like to show some slides, and they're really kind of fun and informative and interactive. So Discover Arbonne, are you ready to make a change? That was one thing that really hit home to me during my friend's presentation. Was one of the things that was asked to the group was, where are you going to be in 5 years if you continue doing exactly what you're doing? Where will you be in 5 years? And are you okay with that? And I had never really asked myself that particular question before. I've asked myself the question, where do I want to be in 5 years? And where I wanted to be in 5 years was in my dream house, with my husband, just about to become empty nesters. I wanted to be traveling, not worrying about debt. I wanted to be able to afford college tuitions for my 2 wonderful girls. That's where I wanted to be. Where was I going to be in 5 years at that time? Completely different question. At that point, 5 years ago, we were in a rental house. We had lost our home during the market crash. So we were living in a rental. Wasn't the very best rental. It was just what we could scrape and afford at that time. We had chosen to homeschool our kids, so I stayed home, and so we had a single income with my husband. He works really hard. He goes out there and works 60, 70 hours a week sometimes. And we were, living paycheck to paycheck. There were a lot of times there was a lot more month at the end of our money. And I couldn't see anything that we were going to be doing different in the next 5 years to change that outcome. So I realized at that point that I really needed to do something different if I wanted something different. And so, and this definitely is something different, and it's been amazing. So are you ready to make a change? What is Arbonne? We are actually a 36-year-old botanically based health and wellness company. We were started back in 1980 by this wonderful Norwegian man, Petter Mork. He came over to the States in the mid-1970s, and he was astonished about what Americans, the skincare products, what the chemical compounds were in them that we were slathering all over our bodies and putting in our hair, and what type of stuff was in cosmetics. And he was trained in Switzerland. And we all know that Swiss skincare is premium, high quality. That's the creme de la creme. It's the top. You can't get any higher than Swiss formulation. And so he came over here, and he was astonished about what us Americans were doing, what type of chemicals we allowed into our skincare products. So he wanted to create a botanically based natural skincare business, and also create a business where women and now men can really take it and empower themselves and change their lives completely. So we're always on the cutting edge, research and development. Like I said, we've been around for 36 years, and actually the trends are finally catching up to us. We've always been non-GMO, gluten-free, soy-free, 100% vegan, cruelty-free. All those taglines that other companies are saying, oh, we've got a line that's vegan, or we've got just a certain product that is gluten-free, but our whole product line from cover to cover encapsulates our ingredient policy, and we've been that way for the last 36 years, which is amazing. We have a passionate culture of independent consultants. If you've ever been in a group of Arbonne consultants, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We are just so happy and positive, and we want to grab you and put you right into our environment and just lift you up and empower you and build that confidence in you that we know that's already there. It's just a positive community of personal growth and happiness. I just love it. Global opportunity. Yeah, we're right here in the United States. We were founded in the United States. But we are now in 5 other markets, and I'll get to that toward the end of the presentation of where we are now and where we're going. A generous compensation plan. I grew up in a household where my mom did a lot of network marketing companies. I actually have done another network marketing company in the past, and I've studied other compensation plans from even more companies, and hands down, Arbonne is the most generous compensation plan that I've ever been able to find. And we have a great opportunity for a willable business, which goes along the lines of us building a legacy for ourselves and our family. This business is not just for the person who's doing it, it's for the whole family that is under this consultant. And we have a wonderful, experienced, committed home office team and a state-of-the-art distribution and support centers. And what I love is that us as consultants, we don't stock and deliver products. Our manufacturer, Arbonne, does for us. So we don't have to schlep stuff all around in our trunks trying to sell off our lipsticks or our protein packs or anything. So that's what I love. It's up to date, state of the art. Our products are very unique. A lot of companies are catching up to us. They're trying to get to the point where they've got some products that match our quality and our ingredient policy. We're plant-based formulations, and we blend the best of science and nature together to create a safe product, but one that's actually going to do something. Just because you smash up a banana and smother it on your face, yeah, that's a natural product, but is it really going to do something to you, for you? So our products are unique in that way that they are natural based, but they actually have great benefits. The highest quality ingredients from around the globe. We source non-GMO, and we stick to the highest. There's different standards for ingredients, and we stick to the highest standard that's out there. So we source all of those. All of our products are pH correct and hypoallergenic. They're vegan certified, dermatologist tested, which is much different than dermatologist approved. Dermatologists actually test our products and then endorse them. They're clinically proven. All of our products are third-party blind tested for our efficacy and non-biased results. And year after year, we have the other, sorry, it's okay. Just things are falling around me. We have the #1 department store brand and the #1 network marketing company out there for years and years through our third-party testing. And again, it would never test on animals, completely 100% cruelty-free, and we refuse to sell into countries that do require animal testing. One thing, this is all about education. There are a lot of countries out there that actually their governments require animal testing on skincare and beauty care products. And we refuse to go into those countries until they change their laws. There's a lot of skincare companies that you may actually use right now that in the States, they say that they don't test on animals, but if they sell, let's say in China, that's just one example. China requires animal testing on all skincare products and beauty care products that are sold in their country. So if your skincare company sells in China, they are testing on animals. So maybe do a little research on your products later tonight, and you might come up with some things you might not be happy about. And again, they're built on a Swiss heritage to European standards. So there's over 1,200 chemicals that the FDA allows to be put into skincare and beauty care products where the UA standards disallow. And we abide by those standards. We do not go by the FDA. We go by European standards, which far surpass the FDA. Our products also it's important to know what's in them, but also what's not in them. And we do not formulate our skincare or our nutrition products with gluten. There's no petrolatum, which is mineral oil. Mineral oil is a byproduct of the petroleum industry. You don't want that anywhere near your skin. So if any of your beauty care products or personal care products have mineral oil in them, toss them right now. You don't want that anywhere near you. We don't have any animal products or byproducts, and we've never tested on animals. Again, turn your beauty care products over, and if they have the word glycerin on them, that means it's rendered animal fat. Get rid of them. Our glycerin is actually a plant fat glycerin, so that's a big difference. We also don't have any formaldehyde preservatives. We don't put any chemical dyes or fragrances. If your skin is itchy, and after using a body wash or a shampoo or a body lotion, there's probably a chemical dye or fragrance in there. And in our nutrition line, there's no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors. And this is a big one for me. There's no parabens or phthalates. Parabens is a chemical preservative, and it's an estrogen mimicker. And with the explosion of cancers, especially female cancers now in this country, you don't want anything that shifts or adjusts or mimics estrogen in your body, because that can really do some terrible stuff. So we don't have any parabens or phthalates in our products, which gives me peace of mind that the products I'm putting on myself, my husband's putting on his skin, and my teenage daughters are using, gives me peace of mind that they are safe, cover to cover. Oh, here we go. And one thing that's great about Arbonne is we have a wide range of consumable products. We have products from babies to baby boomers. We have products for men, women, all skin types, all skin shades, all activity levels in our nutrition products. We do not leave one person out. We have skincare, nutrition, sun care, makeup, bath and body, like spa products and hair, just to name just a few. We have over 400 products in our catalog, and so I know you probably use somewhere between 5 and 35 personal care products a day, whether it's your shampoos, hand lotions, maybe a protein shake. And this is great because this is just replacing what you're already using to a healthier alternative. And then if by becoming a consultant, you can earn money on just switching your brand. Again, this is what I touched on before is we do clinical results. Our flagship RE9 skincare line has been tested for many years against the other leading network marketing brand and the #1 department store brand. And we're talking department stores that, you know, like Nordstrom's and that carry high-end beauty care. We are in that category. We are in the ultra premium skincare category. And so my windows are open, so you just heard a motorcycle go by. So I love that we can prove that our products beat out others hands down. Our philosophy in Arbonne is we like to get people healthy on the outside as well as the inside. And on the inside, we have a great 30 Days to Healthy Living program. We teach people how to reduce the numbers of toxins you ingest and how to increase the number of toxins you eliminate by incorporating some of our easy nutrition products, as well as teaching and training people how to eat healthy whole foods, a well-balanced meal, and how to avoid allergenic foods that might be causing fatigue, weight gain, joint pain, insomnia, mood symptoms, anything like that. So we really work personally one-on-one with anybody who's looking to get into a healthy lifestyle. And part of that package is we have a 30 Days to Healthy Living Fit Kit. It's all dairy, soy, and gluten-free. It's vegan certified, and there's no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors in our nutrition, which I think is absolutely amazing. I haven't been able to find another company that holds a candle to our nutrition. So why Arbonne and why right now? Well, consumable products. I went over that a little bit. When you buy a bottle of shampoo and you use it, you're not going to just, once it gets empty, you're not going to say, well, I'm not going to wash my hair ever again. Of course, you're going to buy it again. And when that empties, you're going to buy it again. And when you empty it, you're going to buy it again. So it's a consumable product. And as a business standpoint, you want a business where you're going to get repeat buyers. You're going to get that residual income, week after week, month after month, year after year. I've been in Arbonne for 5 years. I still am getting repeat orders from customers that I signed up 5 years ago because their products empty out and you replace. I know a lot of other network marketing companies. I've got some of my best friends are in other network marketing companies, but their products are one-time only. You buy it once, and unless you lose it or it breaks, which a lot of the products are so high quality, they don't break, you're not going to buy it again. And so it's a one and done type of a deal. So with Arbonne, you're going to get repeat business over and over and over again because your clients are going to want to purchase this product because they're going to see the benefits. Demand for health and wellness. Like I said, the trends are actually catching up to Arbonne finally. We've been, on the cutting edge of healthy living, non-GMOs, gluten-free, soy-free, all of that for 36 years. Everyone's catching up to us, and it's not going to go away. We're not going to go back to supersizing anymore. Everyone wants to feel better, live longer, just feel, have a better quality of life now. And so Arbonne is it. Ability to leverage time. This is what is wonderful. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't have enough time to do something like this. Well, that's the beauty of network marketing, and especially Arbonne, is that what you do is an average of an Arbonne consultant works between 10 to 15 hours a week. But what happens is that you, as a consultant, teach other consultants that you sponsor how to work 10 to 15 hours a week. And then they teach their consultants how to work 10 to 15 hours a week. So let's say you have 10 consultants under you and they are working, let's just say 10 hours, and you work 10 hours. You're getting paid on 50 hours worth of work for just your 10. So you can see how you can build a team and get compensated on your ability to teach and train people to do exactly what you're doing. So you don't have to be at work for those 40 to 80 hour work weeks anymore. So you have time to go out and enjoy with your family and your friends and travel and just live a life instead of being in a cubicle or wherever you're working. And it's internet-based, and this kind of goes along with the ability to leverage your time. You don't have to be in one particular room or one particular spot to do your business. Probably 95% of my business is done right here on this thing, the smartphone. That's it. It's wherever I am is where my business goes. You can shop on the smartphone. You can train people on the smartphone. You can do wherever you're going, and you can be across the globe. So you can, wherever you are is where your business is at. So you never have to lock those doors to go on vacation. You can take your business with you. This is where I wanted to break down the misconceptions of network marketing, because this was a big education point for me. Now, I want to go back to kind of overview what a traditional business model is that we all know. Let's say, let's go back. I love just having that example of that shampoo. Let's say a company makes a shampoo. Well, they make it at the manufacturer. It gets loaded on a truck and gets shipped to a wholesaler. It sits there for a while, and then it gets loaded back up on a truck, and then gets shipped to a warehouser. Then it gets, loaded up on a truck, and it gets sent to all the people that do things like marketing and advertising and whatever they do with it. And then it gets put on a truck, and it gets shipped and gets sent to the end spot of the retailer where they put it on the shelf. But as you can see, all those different steps, it takes a lot of time. And of course, all those people want a piece of the pie. So it gets marked up in cost over and over and over again. It's known that normal products, once you grab them off the shelf, 80% of the purchase, what you're paying at the cashier, goes to all those middlemen, and only 20% goes to the main manufacturer. So as you can see, the traditional businesses have to start with a low cost product. Their ingredients have to be low quality, low cost, so that when it gets marked up, all those different steps, a consumer can actually afford it at the end. Also with a traditional business model, if you're having to open a brick and mortar store, it's high risk, high investment. You have to hire employees. You have to worry about payroll. You have these big overhead expenses like stocking product and distribution and advertising. You've got long hours. Your business owns you. You don't really own your business. You're beholden to what your business tells you can do. And again, the consumers pay for all those middlemen, and so the beginning product can't be at a very good quality, high quality. Now, this is all the difference of what network marketing is. It's just a different distribution method. So we still make a product, let's say that shampoo, Arbonne's great shampoo, and instead of going through all the steps, it goes from the manufacturer, and this slide actually says it goes through the independent consultant to the consumer, but 98% of the time it goes straight from the manufacturer to the consumer by way of drop ship, UPS, 3 to 5 business days. There are no middlemen. There are no middlemen. Nobody's getting a cut along the way. It doesn't get marked up. Us as consultants, we're the advertisers. We don't spend one penny on advertising, and we never have, and we never will, because we are the walking advertisements. And like I said, we don't have to stock. We don't have to deliver. As a consumer gets logged in, and they get attached to you with their own little personal ID number. And every time they order, they are connected to you as a consultant. You get commission off of the first sale, those repeat sales, no matter how many times they order or how long it is since they ordered. And it's great. So yeah, clients can order online. Arbonne does the stocking. They do delivering. It's consumable products, so that it's a repeat over and over and over again. It's great I love waking up and seeing how much I've made while I slept. It's the best feeling in the world. And then repeat orders is definitely repeat income. It's that you're building that legacy, that residual income, and ability to leverage your time and build a team. Since you were not stuck in one place having to, deal with merchandise and products and a building, you can, I could be here in California, or I can be on the coast of Australia. I could be, visiting family in Poland. Wherever I am, I can be working my business. And this is just it's really simple. Sometimes people think Arbonne is so difficult, but it's so simple. That's why people think it's difficult. All you do is you switch your brand with a healthier alternative that Arbonne provides. You save. We teach you actually how to save on what you're already spending, because you're going to be saving 20 to 50% off on every order. So even though you're switching to this high quality product, you're thinking you might be spending more, but you're not. You're actually going to be saving, because the quality of the product is going to last longer. You're going to feel better. You're not going to have any wasted stuff. And then by earning, and then to teach other people how to switch and then save, then you earn commissions on every single time they do that. It's that simple. It's just switching your brand, sharing with people that you switch your brand, having other people switch too, and you earn a great paycheck. And this shows you where we are in the market. Like, so we don't just have that one product. We have anti-aging skincare. We have men's skincare. We have nutrition. We have shampoos. We have acne care. We have sun care. We have, like, cosmetics. We have stuff for tanning. We have everything across the board. And we can dip into the market share of all these avenues. And so this shows that we have a great, strong foundation in the marketplace here in the U.S. or globally, wherever you are watching tonight. So global opportunity, here we go. We are currently in the United States. We are now in Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. This slide's a little outdated. We are actually in Poland. And we are in New Zealand now. This past June, we launched into New Zealand. And at the end of this year, probably around November, is when we're going to launch to Taiwan and start our Asian explosion there. So if you know anybody in any of those countries, you could have a global business right now. You might not know somebody in one of those other countries, but I bet you know somebody who knows somebody in one of those countries. And so that's the brilliancy of network marketing. It's not really about who you might know right now, it's who you're going to know or who you meet along the way that can just create an amazing business. And this is the magic screen. It's the compensation plan. This is what got me into this business, because I knew some other compensation plans, and this one is the best one out there. There's 7 avenues of income. You earn 15 to 35% commissions on your personal sales. When you get into management positions, you can qualify for bonuses and overrides from your team sales. Farther up in the program, you can qualify for the Mercedes-Benz cash program, which is pretty sweet, a free car. Can't beat that. Also, there are opportunities for life insurance benefits, travel opportunities, and monthly campaigns and incentive programs at the home Arbonne office level and at your team level. So, and what's great about Arbonne is there's just 4 levels of success. Everyone starts as an independent consultant, and then there's just 4 levels, and it just all goes by the volume of what you and your team is producing. The first level is district manager. The monthly average, income average, I would say it kind of goes along the ballpark of, a car payment or groceries for the month. And the time it takes you to get there is 1 to 5 months. It could take you longer. Everyone's at their own journey. There's no time limit of how long it could take you to get to that level. It's your own pace. Area manager, this can take the place of a mortgage payment. Or maybe if you're doing a part-time job or a low-wage full-time job, you might be able to leave that job at this level. This is where I love being here, is where it's willable. And this is where Arbonne is building you that legacy for you and your family. So if something unforeseen should happen to me, my business is gifted to my dependents or a dependent. So they can step right into my shoes as if I've never left, and they can run my business and still continue to get those commission checks and build my team for forever. And so I've never heard of any other business. I mean, if you worked at a bank and you passed, your husband or your wife or your son or daughter couldn't just, show up the next day and say, well, I'll take her place, I'm in. No, they're not going to do that. And that's what makes Arbonne amazing, is they are helping you build this legacy for you and your family. Regional Vice President is the third level of Arbonne, and this is where but the first step of the Mercedes-Benz level, on top of your monthly income, which could definitely bring home somebody from a full-time, like extra full-time job. The average is around $5,000 to $8,000 a month. And the average time it takes is about 1 to 3 years to get there. But I said everyone has their own pace. This is where they also, on top of that $5,000 to $8,000 monthly income check, you get an $800 a month cash bonus to go and purchase your choice, any Mercedes that you want. It just needs to be white. And Arbonne picked Mercedes because it's safe, and the white is to symbolize pure, and our motto is pure, safe, and beneficial. So it ties right in line with our mission statement and motto. The fourth level is National Vice President, an average of 3 to 5 years to get there. And you get a $1,000 cash bonus for your Mercedes, so you can upgrade or get a secondary one, whatever you choose. And this is where the monthly income is, or we like to call zip code changing money. It's the average per month is, and if you can read this, it's astonishing. The average right now per month of the National Vice President is $21,500. And that's not yearly. A lot of times people say, oh, that's a year, I make way more than that during a year. No, that's per month. And it's just absolutely mind-blowing. And this is where it's not about you anymore. It's like, what can you do? All those dreams that you want to go out and reach out and help people, whether it's in your community, across the country or across the globe, whether you want to go to another country and help the unfortunate, build stable housing, maybe change water filtration systems, maybe it's just right in your own backyard. Maybe there's a homeless problem, or you want to work with boys and girls that are at disadvantage. You can choose whatever you want at this point, because you are safe and you are stable, and you have the resources to go out and just do whatever you want to help anybody else out there in the world, with no limits. And what is great about Arbonne is there is no limit. There is no cap. The top income earner of Arbonne, she breaks her goal every month. There is no ceiling to the maximum income an Arbonne consultant can make. And I guarantee you that average for her is a bad month. So she gets bigger checks than that. Actually, there's a lot of she's and he's that get that. So this is why this compensation plan just blows me away, and I absolutely love it. And of course, you're going to have common fears and hesitations. I did this before I even went to my friend's party. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't know enough people. What will people think? What am I getting into? Well, if you don't have enough time, this is why you need to grab onto Arbonne, because obviously you're not in a position right now where you want to be with your friends and family, where you even just, peace of mind for yourself. Yes, Arbonne is a business, and you are going to get a little crazy temporarily while you're weaving Arbonne into what you're already doing right now. But down the line, it'll give you the freedom to let go and experience more time freedom. And what's great about Arbonne is you don't have to stop what you're doing right now to do Arbonne. Arbonne seamlessly goes along with everyday life. And we lock arms with you and teach you how to do that. Another hesitation, I don't have enough money. This is a business. Oh my God, this is why you make money doing this. And you think about the people who start their own businesses from the ground floor, you're talking they're investing hundreds of thousands of dollars to start home-based businesses sometimes. We're talking $79 for a consultant sign up. I've got shoes that are more expensive than what an Arbonne business costs. Yes, you're going to need to invest in the products because you need to be a product of the product, but I don't have enough money. Not an excuse, because if we want a business to get us freedom and to get us out of where we are locked into right now, you can afford this. I don't know enough people. Yes, you do. You're online right now. You probably click the link on Facebook. Check out how many Facebook friends you have, and then how many Facebook friends they have. If you belong to a church, if your kids go to school, if your kids are part of a sporting events, if you're part of a charity foundation, Rotary clubs, you know more people than you really think you do. And it's about you finding a few people that you know right now, and then they introduce you to more people, and then they will introduce you to more people. So you do know enough people. What will people think? This was a tough one because, network marketing has gotten this stigma of being a pyramid or just one of those things that, bored housewives do for just a couple $100 every month. But if I listened to that negativity, and if I didn't realize that what people thought of me was none of my business, it has everything to do with them and not have anything to do with me, I would not be living this amazing life that I'm living right now. I would still be in that horrible rental house and living paycheck to paycheck and not being able to afford college tuitions for my girls. And I'd be stressed out financially and emotionally, because I thought of, what other people would think of me. They're not paying their college tuition, and those people aren't paying my mortgage. Those people are not putting food on my table. So what people think, they're going to think you're doing an amazing thing once you get into this and start blooming. And then what am I getting into? It goes seamlessly with that first one. You're going to get into this community of like-minded people who want to live a positive, healthy, empowering life. It's just one thing I've gotten more out of this business is the self-growth, the personal growth, and the self-empowerment, and the feeling of positivity and looking forward to the future than anything else. And being able to see people experience that as well, helping other people out of troubles, lifting them up. That's what you're getting into. And of course, dream big. I realized my dreams back 5 years ago were tiny. I've overexceeded those dreams. I'm sitting in my dream house right now. My kids, their college tuitions are going to be able to be paid for. I'm going to be an empty nester in less than a year, and we're going to start traveling. So all of those dreams that I had 5 years ago, they've all been just about checked off, and now I can dream bigger. And so where you are right now today is because of the choices you made yesterday. So think about making a choice today to put you somewhere different tomorrow. And this is a question that was asked to me that really hit home. If you keep doing what you're doing right now, where will you be in 5 years? Not where you want to be, but where will you really be in 5 years? And then instead of asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? Ask yourself, what if it does? Just what if half of what you heard right now, from me is true? What if you ended up becoming a national vice president in 10 years and you're only making $10,000 a month? I mean, I don't know who would pass that up. So I want to thank you for joining me. I'm going to stop the recording here in a bit, and then I'll open up to question and answers from people who are logged in. And please get back to the person who invited you to listen to this or watch this, and let them know if you are ready to jump in and try this and experience a great, income and a business and a lifestyle. If you are really interested, but you're still a little hesitant, you might want to see it be working in person, and have them do a product demonstration for you in your home. You can invite a few friends over just to see how it works and what it's all about, and have a lot of fun and get into some great products. Tell them that. or if you're just not interested in making money at all, you know, these products are amazing. You're not going to find anything else out there that's like them, and how beneficial they are for you. So please let them know if you're just really wanting to try the products, at least to start with. I bet those other 2 levels are going to be in your future if you actually start using the products, so you're going to just follow along with them. So thank you again for joining tonight. I love sharing what Arbonne's about, and have a great evening, and I'll see you guys again soon.